Hello, kindergarten, and welcome to another math lesson. Yesterday, we started talking about the number 10 and looking at objects in lines and arrays. And today, we're going to continue that work, but look at all of the different ways we organize objects. So today's math thinking job is I can count 10 objects and move between all configurations. Thumbs up and repeat after me. I can count 10 objects and move between all configurations. So we're going to talk about those configurations in a moment. For the past couple of weeks, we've been learning about all different configurations. Configurations are ways that we organize objects. We've been learning how to count objects in a line from left to right. We've been learning how to count objects in arrays from left to right and then going down with that sweep and return. We've also been learning how to count objects in a circle by putting in mark or numbering them and counting in a circle all the way around. And we have also been learning how to count with objects scattered, with spaces all over the place. So we have been learning how to draw a counting path. You could also use the trick when you do a circle. So today we're going to count objects to the number 10 in all of these different configurations. So here we go. We're going to start with our 10 frame mat. How many cubes do we see? We see 10. We have 5 in one row, and we have 5 in another row. Our 10 frame mat helps us organize and helps us count our cubes. And when we see this whole 10 frame mat filled, we know immediately we have 10 objects. This is the number 10. Remember, 10 is written with a 1 and a 0. A 1 and a 0. Your teacher's going to pause the video and you're going to practice how to write the numbers 10. All right, let's pretend that these are beads like we've been using in the past. We've arranged our beads in a big circle like a bracelet. Do you think I need to count them all again to know how many counters are on my bracelet? Let's count them to make sure. Remember, with your pencil, we can mark the bead that we start with. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 beads on my necklace. This time, let's start counting somewhere else. Do you think we will still have 10 beads on our necklace if I start counting somewhere else? Let's try. I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I still have 10 beads on my necklace? I sure did. We just counted in a circle. When we count in a circle, we can put a marker where we start. We have 10 beads on our necklace. We just counted in a circle. What kind of configuration, what way did we organize our counters? We organized our counters in a long row, and we call this a line. We call this a line. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A way that will help you remember how many counters you counted, you could write the number in or underneath the counter. We have 10 counters. Now, we're going to take some counters away, and we're going to put them in a different configuration. I have 5 in the top row and 5 in the bottom row. What do you notice? We have 2 5s. We have 2 5 groups. The rows are exactly the same size. We have 10 cubes. We know 5 and 5 is 10. Now, we're going to make these rows look like towers. What do you see? We have little rows of 2 counters. Little rows of 2 counters. There are 5 little rows, but we still have 10. We have 5 rows of 2 counters. Now, I'm going to bring my shaker jar back out, and we're going to count these 10 counters shaken up. So I've put all my 10 counters in this jar. Is it easy for you to count all of these counters in my jar? No, they're all scattered up in the jar. So we're going to shake it up and we're going to pour them out. Are my counters organized in a nice line or scattered? My counters are all scattered. So I am going to get my pencil. I'm going to draw a counting path to help me know where I started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 counters scattered on my mat. It helped me when I drew a line to know where I started and where to stop. I have 10 counters on my mat. Now I've put my counters back in my Ziploc bag. I want you to look at my jar. How many counters are in my jar? How many counters are left in my jar? I had 10, and now I have 0. Remember, the math word for nothing, none, is 0. When you see nothing, there's 0. I asked the question, how many counters are in my jar? You probably said none. We're going to replace the word none for the math word 0. And we can write the 0 like a big O. Now let's practice some counting. We have learned how to count in a line, in an array, in a circle, and scattered. I am going to count my apples by drawing a path. First, your teacher's going to pause the video and you guys are going to count using your own path. Remember, these apples are already numbered, so you're going to practice writing a counting path. Your counting path probably looked like this. We're going to start at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 apples. The apples were numbered. I wanted to check by writing a counting path to help me know if I had 10. Now we're going to count the shapes and write how many. Color the shape you counted first. So you're actually going to your teacher's either going to color it or put an X. All right, you guys know how many shapes there are. You used your marker. Count with me. I'm going to start here by putting an X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 shapes. Did we just count in a circle or scattered? We counted in a circle. We used a marker to help us know where we started and when to stop. All right, they're asking us to draw enough clouds to make 10. I wonder how many clouds I need to draw to make 10. Your teacher's gonna pause the video and talk to you about how many clouds do I need to draw to make 10. What'd you guys come up with? Let me count these clouds real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already know I have 5 clouds. 1 makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 clouds. However, I want to know how many did I add. So I'm going to circle my group that I just made and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I have 10 clouds all together, and I know that I just drew 5 more clouds. 5 and 5 is 10. Is that what you came up with? Great. All right, I'm gonna first color 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm gonna draw 5 more circles. 3, 4, 5. Your teacher's gonna pause the video and you're gonna count all of the circles. How many circles? 10. My hidden partners are 5 and 5. All right, I need to draw 10 things. I'm gonna just draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'm gonna color 5 one color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna color 5 one color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your teacher's gonna pause the video and you're going to talk about how did I organize my counters and what are my hidden parts to make 10. Did you say I organized them in a scattered way? You're right. My parts are 5 and 5. Your teacher might pause the video and you guys might create your 10 things a different way. In Seesaw today, you're going to continue to explore counting objects to 10 in different configurations. Don't forget to listen to the caption directions to hear each direction on the page. Bye, Kipsters.